And let's take you to this developing story. ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula is in the Free State visiting party structures. Let's now get an update on that visit. You saw him a short while ago on the channel. Now, SABC Political reporter Samkele Maseko is live there for us. Samkele, given the state of some of the structures in the province, the expulsion of the party's former Secretary General, Ace Magashule, let's talk about the significance of this visit.
Well, Bongiwe, it was a bit difficult to hear your question, but I would assume you were speaking about the expulsion of Mr. Ace Magashule, the former Secretary General of the African National Congress. This has caused a pandemonium in the town of Parys and the township of Tumahule, as you have seen a number of residences and community members burning ANC t-shirts. But the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, was here to address the community in a rather packed Tumahule Civic Center hall, where the community was listening to the Secretary General of the ANC, saying that they must be vigilant, they must not be scared on these acts of intimidation. Mbalula saying that he refused to meet with Ace Magashule tonight, whom yesterday evening expressed a public view that he has long been expelled from the ANC. But I'm going to bring in Mr. Pulediso Mutswaneng, the Provincial Secretary of the ANC in the Free State. Mr. Mutswaneng, just the essence of the Secretary General's message to the community of Tumahule. What was the main take of it, especially with the community, some community members still burning ANC t-shirts?
The ANC Secretary General presented a message of hope and courage to the community of Tumaholo and indicated that no matter how insurmountable they think their problems are, the ANC is here to resolve their problems. And he also went further to indeed inform the communities that whatever that the communities are complaining about that relates to difficulties of service delivery, the ANC will respond adequately to such difficulties.
Have there been acts of sabotage against public infrastructure in the area, and where has that sabotage been, Mr. Mutswaneng?
Over the weekend, a water treatment plant was bombed here, was burned down, and that's one of the things that we are so worried about as the ANC, about such acts of intimidation and sabotage. That is why the SG is talking so much about the intimidation that is going around here.
What will you then do to thus protect the public infrastructure and avoid for it to be burnt, knowing that it is ANC internal issues that are now affecting the community of Tumahule?
We are of the view that this is not the act of individual ANC members, but rather criminals who are masquerading as activists of this town. And as the AG has indicated, it is not a well-orchestrated action from people who have been mobilized to do whatever that they're doing. But we are calling on law enforcement agencies to take charge of the situation. Where possible, people must be brought to book.
Who's mobilizing these people?
Like we have indicated, faceless people are doing all these things, but the investigation will just, we're expecting investigations to ensure that indeed those who are affecting or affected by whatever that is happening here will just be brought to book. And the ANC is so much courageous as a result of even the attendance that we have seen here, that communities have distanced themselves from these criminal acts that are taking place in this area.
Have you called the person whom this is being done in his name to say, please rein these people in if you know them?
Not yet, because as it has been said, I indicated earlier on in your interview that the former SG of the ANC said he will have a session with the provincial leadership of the ANC, and maybe that session would happen and they would have to interact with issues that might be raised out of that interaction.
But your SG is refusing to meet with them tonight.
That's the priority for the SG. That's the prerogative of our SG. If Magashule wants to meet with the Provincial Executive Committee of the Free State, we are all open to that.
But you won't refuse like Mbalula?
No, we will not refuse. We will hear him out.
Are you saddened that he didn't make representations against his expulsion?
In fact, any member of the ANC who is given an opportunity to clear his name and he just decided not to do that, it's not a nice thing for ANC to lose any of its members. But if you have been given an opportunity to clear your name and you just decide not to follow the prescripts of the ANC constitution, what more can we do as individual members of the ANC? In fact, we must be bowing our heads in shame as ANC members when some amongst us are undermining the constitutional prescripts of the ANC to an extent that they want to mobilize people when those acts in the individual capacities are undertaken.
Thank you very much, Mr. Poledi Somotswane, who is the Provincial Secretary of the African National Congress, saying that they will engage with Mr. Magashule if he avails himself.
Thank you very much for that update, Samkele Maseko, our SABC political reporter.